Hello, welcome to another video, and today we are finding out if I read the books that I haul. I mean, I haul a lot of books. Do I read them all? I don't know. I like to have a big TBR, so even if the answer is no, I think I might be okay with that. But I was asking on my Patreon for suggestions of videos to film for VEDA, and I was just flicking through them and we got a react to a book haul to see if you've read them all. And I thought, as we're doing VEDA, it's been a year since my last VEDA book haul, which was a spring book haul, not necessarily an April book haul. And there will be another book haul in this VEDA, because I don't do them every month, like January, February, March, etc, etc. I thought it would be a decent idea to react to last VEDA's haul ahead of this VEDA's haul. So I've got it pulled up on my laptop over here, spring book haul for VEDA. I don't know how many books are in it, what books there are, if I've read them. So we're gonna find out together and see if I actually do read the books that I'm adding to my shelves. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna pop the video up here so that you can see it as well, and let's just crack on and see if I do read the books I'm buying. Hello, welcome to another video. Welcome to day 7 of VEDA. I hope you're enjoying yourself so far. I'm pre-filming this, so I don't know how it's going, but I'm looking forward to finding out myself. But today, as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, I have a well overdue book haul for you. I can't actually remember the last time I did a book haul. It probably wasn't as long ago as I think it was, but I have a fair number of books to try and get through today. A decent portion that I've bought myself and a decent stack that has been gifted to me by you guys, so thank you so much to everybody who has gifted me anything. You absolutely do not have to. That still stands. Can we appreciate how red my hair was compared to now? I mean, the Root game is still similar, but this like peachy colour compared to that. I need to dye my hair again. I'm gonna start with a couple of Fairy Loot books that I have not yet hauled for you. One is Lore by Alexandra Bracken. The games have begun and she's playing for her life. Hunt or be hunted. I have not read that, and I have unhauled that. I saw some bad things about it. Didn't see the most positive reviews. So yeah, we've got rid of Lore. And the other one I got is This Golden Flame, which was in the February box. Orphaned and forced to serve her country's ruling group of scribes, Karis wants nothing more than to find her brother long ago shipped away. I think I've got rid of that one too. I've unhauled that one too. Great beginning. Although they were the Fairy Loot books, so they weren't books that I actually purchased myself. Let's see. I picked up the sequel to Dragons in a Bag, which is The Dragon Thief. This is just a kids chapter book, but I read the first one for Bookopoly-thon and it was super cute, and I'm intrigued to see what happens in the second one. Yes, I still have that. Have not yet read it, but I do still have that. I will read it at some point. It's a teeny tiny little book, but yeah. I also picked myself up the sequel to Small Spaces, which is Dead Voices by Catherine Arden. I have read that. That book really freaked me out. First one I've read from this video, but yeah, that book really freaked me out. I ended up reading it in the middle of the night. It is the closest to horror I get, is like middle grade spooky, and Catherine Arden with Dead Voices was like the spookiest I think I've ever got, but I really like that series. Haven't read the third book in it yet, but I really like that series and have read Dead Voices. Success! 1 so far. It's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good. I finally managed to get my hands on Bridge of Souls. I don't know why it took me so long, by Victoria Schwab. I am a mad Schwab fan, we know this. Yes, we do know this. I am still a mad Schwab fan, and I've read that one too! Yes! 2 so far. I love Victoria Schwab. I will say her middle grade's not my favourite, but I have read them all so far, and I enjoyed it well enough. Not my favourite, but I enjoyed it enough. Next up, I picked myself up The Ocean Squid Explorers Club by Alex Bell. This is the next instalment in the Polar Bear Explorers series. I still haven't read this, and I now have the sequel to that as well, which is Explorers on Pirate Island. Maybe at this point I'll just wait until I've got the whole trilogy and binge them. I shouldn't do that. But yeah, I still need to read Ocean Squid Explorers Club. I am disappointed in myself for this one because it would have been a really great summer read, so between then and now I really should have read it. But fingers crossed I will definitely have read it between now and next April. Fingers crossed. Next, I picked up for myself Me, My Dad and the End of the Rainbow by Benjamin Dean. This is the middle grade monthly pick for June. Yes, it was a middle grade monthly pick for that June. I have read it. I liked it. I didn't love it. Contemporary middle grade is not my thing, but it was a decent read. And I have read it. So, yeah. I don't own it anymore. I donated it to my sister's school. But I have read it. Next, I finally picked up A Tangle of Spells by Michelle Harrison. This is the third book in the Pinch of Magic trilogy. Yes, I have only recently read that one, like this year, but I have read A Tangle of Spells and A Storm of Sisters as well, which is the fourth book in that series. So winner there. I am up to date on that series entirely, have read it, really enjoy it, continue to recommend that series. I love Michelle Harrison, I love that series, I love the sisters. So yeah, good job Jade, good job on that, although I was cutting it fine with that one I think. Then I also picked up for myself Kidnap on the California Comet and Murder on the Safari Star by M.G. Leonard and Sam Sedgman. This is the second and third book in the Adventures on Trains series. Yes, second and third book in the Adventures on Trains series, and I have read the fourth one. I haven't yet read the fifth one. I own it, haven't yet read the fifth one, but I love this series. I think I binged those books like back to back. They are such fun. I love the adventure. You follow Hal, who is going on these adventures on trains with his uncle and always ends up solving some sort of crime. They're great fun, really quick reads, and just really, like, addictive. I enjoyed them a whole lot. From Tracy, thank you very much Tracy, is The House at the Edge of Magic by Amy Sparks. I have read that one, yes, that's also one I've donated to my sister's school since then, but I have read that one, I enjoyed it. It was good fun. Winner. I think I'm doing okay, you know. I think I'm doing okay. It's a lot of middle grade in this haul though. Again, from Tracy, we have Into the Heartless Wood by Joanna Ruth Meyer. I know nothing about this other than that it's by Joanna Ruth Meyer because I read Echo North and decided I needed to read everything else that she had written. And I haven't read any of them yet. I do still have all those Joanna Ruth Meyer books over there. I just haven't got to any of her other books yet. I still need to do that. It's been a while, but I will. I'm still very excited to read those books. I just haven't yet. So Into the Heartless Wood is still sat just over there. I'll get there. I'll get there. Sticking with Joanna Ruth Meyer, this one from Candice. Thank you ever so much, Candice, for Beyond the Shadowed Earth. The cover of this is absolutely gorgeous, and again, I knew nothing about this other than it's Joanna Ruth Meyer. I wanted to read it, so let's find out what this is about. Same situation, I still have it over there. I haven't read anything else from Joanna Ruth Meyer yet, but I'm still excited to do so. So, it's still sat over there. I'm still excited about it. I just haven't got to it yet. Another one here from Tracy. Tracy, you are too much. Stop it. Is A Queen of Gilded Horns by Amanda Joy. It's really reflective, but this is the sequel to A River of Royal Blood, which is underrated, but I really like. This is the sequel to that one, and I still haven't read it. I really liked A River of Royal Blood. I don't know why I haven't read that one yet, because I'm, again, really excited to get to it. I just haven't got to it yet. But, yeah, I loved A River of Royal Blood. Do think it's massively underrated. And I haven't got to its sequel yet. I really need to do that. I'm still really excited to get there. Mad at myself now. I'm doing bad again. Next up from Larissa, thank you ever so much Larissa, is The Hatmakers by Tamsin Merchant. I've heard some fantastic things about this and I have read it. I have read The Hatmakers, it's sat over there on my shelf. This was the January book for Middle Grade Monthly for this year actually, so I have read it. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it enough. I'm not sure if I'll pick up the sequel to that one or not. Like, I could probably be persuaded, but I liked it enough, read it for Middle Grade Monthly. There is a big old live show on that one. Yeah, good job me. Another one that I have read. This is a decent mix, I think, of ones I have and ones I haven't. Next up from Jade, thank you so much Jade, is The Language of Ghosts by Heather Fawcett. I can't wait to read this. I couldn't wait to read it and I have read it. That is one I have read. I really like Heather Fawcett. I enjoyed that one. Probably not my favourite from her. Definitely not my favourite from her because we've got Even the Darkest Stars and All the Wandering Light. But I did enjoy that one a lot. And I really enjoy Heather Fawcett's books. I still need to get her latest one. But yeah. Check. Next up, a gift from Harriet. Thank you ever so much, Harriet. We have Goldie Vance Volume 4. I've read Volumes 1 and 2 of this. I have Volume 3 and now I have Volume 4. I have read Volume 3, 4 and 5 of that now. I am totally up to date on Goldie Vance. Done with Goldie Vance. Winner. I really liked it a lot. I would say if you're going to read it, only read the first 4 volumes because the 5th one is written by someone else. Nowhere near as good, does not add anything to the story, so just treat it as 4 volumes. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one, so winner. I'm not doing too badly, I don't think. Next up from Harriet, we have The Inheritance, so thank you ever so much Harriet again. This is a selection of short stories from the Six Duchies, which is the Farseer world, the Elderling, or part of the world from the realm of the Elderling, where the Farseer trilogy is set. I haven't read that one, but I'm not too mad at myself for not reading that one because it is a collection of short stories, and I think, am I more likely to read that after I've read all of the other Hob books? Very probably. So I'm not too mad at myself for that because I have a lot more Hob to get through before I will probably get to that one. But yeah, it still like completes my Hob collection, but I will get to it more likely when I've finished everything else from Hob. And then again, because Harriet cannot be stopped, seriously, stop it, you do too much. Thank you so much, but you do too much. We have The Sword of Kygen by M.L. Wang. I know nothing about this other than Aaron from Booked and Busy loved it and I'm pretty sure she ugly cried at it. Yeah, I still haven't read that. I need to. It's on my priority list for this year. I will read it this year. I still don't know much about it other than it made Aaron ugly cry, but it's been pushed a lot more since then. It is a priority for this year for me. I will get to it this year. I promise. Then from Marta, thank you very much Marta for this, we have Lumberjanes Volume 16. Can't believe we're up to Volume 16 with this, but here it is. Lumberjanes is a comic series that I have been collecting about a group of girls. Have I read Volume 16? I feel like I have. No! I haven't read Volume 16 of that yet. I think I'm up to Volume 15. So I still have the final 5 volumes of Lumberjanes to go. I'll probably save them for some sort of readathon of some sort. I like Lumberjanes, it's still very up and down for me, but yeah, I like it good enough. I love the characters, which is the main thing for me with Lumberjanes. Some volumes are definitely better than others, but yeah, Volume 20 is the last one, so I think I still have those last 5 volumes to get through, and I will probably use them for some form of readathon. And finally, from Claire, we have Anya and the Nightingale by Sophia Pasternak. This is the sequel to Anya and the Dragon, which I read for Polathon, and ending on a book that I haven't read, which, you know, seems fitting. Yeah, I haven't read that one yet. I am still very excited to, though. So there's that. This has been a decent mix, I think. A decent mix of books I have and haven't read, but for the majority of the ones I haven't read, they're still books that I'm really excited about. It was just the first couple from Fairy Loot that I've unhauled without reading the rest of them. Either I've read, or I'm still excited to read and they're on my shelves, like, waiting to be read still. I don't think that's too bad. As I say, I like having a big TBR. I like having options. So I'm not really too disappointed in this. Of course, it would have been nice to have been able to check off read on a lot more of those, but there are definitely a few in that list that I will be getting to this year for definite, so it's not all bad. But yeah, I don't know if I'm proud of myself. Did I expect to have not read more of them? Very possibly, actually. I think in the back of my mind, I expected to have done worse there. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I need to be better, but I did better than I thought I would have. I'm calling it a win. I'm calling it a win. There will be another haul coming soon, another spring book haul, because my haul pile over there grows and grows, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and who knows, maybe next year I will have done better and will have got through more of my spring book haul by the following spring. We will see. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, give us a thumbs up, chat to me down below, all that jazz. If you feel like subscribing, if you haven't already, I would be eternally grateful for that. But yeah, otherwise I hope you're having a splendid day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!